Good afternoon and welcome back to the homestead. So we've been working on the Dodge. You guys know that we've been getting some sheet metal. We picked up some sheet metal down in Florida. So we've got the old body off it over there. Sue tractored that over there for me this morning. And we've just been kind of tinkering on it. So we got some new rear springs. We're going to order some shocks. And we're going to clean the frame up, pressure wash it. We're going to sandblast any spots I know they don't really matter. Like little spots like this. We're going to go ahead and hit those with the sandblaster and just try to preserve this frame as much as we possibly can. We've taken the fuel tank out. It had a rusted line on the tank, on the return line. It wasn't completely broke off, but it was leaking a little when we filled the tank with our auxiliary tank up here. So we'll have to run some new fuel lines for that, but our goal is to try to get this thing clean, ready, pushed back in the garage, get some paint on it, maybe get a couple springs in it. We got to order U-bolts. That's another thing I got to do. I haven't done that yet. I want to kind of see where it sets. We've taken measurements as we tear it apart. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at on the Dodge project. We've been kind of getting things done. We've been working on the gardens. It's like May 14th, 15th, something
14th.
like the 14th, because yesterday was Friday the 13th. It's like 90 something degrees here in Maine. It's freaking crazy. But we've got most of our garden planted. We've got the blueberries are coming on like crazy. The apple trees and the pears are all blossoming. We've been out doing our trail work. We've got our main rail bed trails opened up for the season. So we've been busy. Been kind of busy, but we'll probably take you guys along. We'll go out, maybe take a look at the power shed here in a little bit and show you what we've been doing there solar wise, and just kind of go from there. We're probably not going to do like a how-to video on anything we're doing on the Dodge right now. We may bring you back if you guys want to walk in the garage with me. I can show you around a little bit. So something we have done, something we've done after this winter in Florida, we had, you guys probably remember when we did the engine work, all the engine work, we put a new power steering pump on. Well, that came from AutoZone, and not knocking AutoZone. I don't even mean to knock AutoZone in any way, but you know, it's a reman pump, yada yada yada. We noticed anytime it was like 40 degrees or cooler, when you start the truck, it wouldn't steer for about 5 minutes. So then I was on Geno's and I found the new steering box, which is more modern and has like a variable assist. So when you're going down the road straight, it doesn't do much power steering at all, but when you turn more or put more progressiveness into it, it assists you. So we think that's going to help with steering. We've got the new Borgeson shaft to replace the old worn out Dodge shaft. And while we were at it, I went ahead and I spent the big money on a brand new, not rebuilt power steering pump. And we'll take that one and we'll take it back to AutoZone and get it replaced. We'll have a spare. We still have our factory one laying over there. We haven't turned in for a core. But yeah, we're just kind of acquiring parts. We've got some of the bolts for the shocks and stuff in the front. Some new shackles, some new spring bolts. We've got new weather stripping for the doors. Leaf springs are over there. The body's in the other room. And yeah.
What are you doing today, Ryan?
Cutting a hole body. So we're working on the new body today for the Dodge, and we have to cut the hole in the middle of it for the gooseneck hitch that's in the Dodge. Sue can take over and show you in a minute, but there's about that size square plate in the base of the Dodge. The gooseneck ball that comes up and down. And that's what we're doing there. We got the backside just about all ready. We got the quarter panel changed. So our plan is to go and get this Linexed and get it painted maroon and silver and start putting old Rusty back into not so rusty.
So right here is what Ryan was talking about with the gooseneck hitch ball and the plate that needs to go up through the middle of that bed. So he's cutting that square hole back into the new bed, and with any luck, when we put it back on, it's gonna look just like that, and the hole will be in exactly the right spot.
as you can see, it did fit. It came out pretty good. The body's on. And let's see if I can show you guys a little bit underneath. So you can see we got the frame painted maybe. The spare tire's up under there. And yes, we bought a brand new spare tire for old Rusty. We, you know, as much as we're traveling with this and where we want to travel with this, we don't want any surprises or gotchas. We don't want an old worn out spare. If we have a problem, like that one day when we went to Tennessee, we had a flat tire in the truck. We were able to put the spare on and just run for the whole rest of the day. We didn't have to stop and worry about it. So that's what we've done. This rear wheel needs a wheel bearing. It's got a little bit of play in it. And you'll notice that we've got the front end tore apart. So we've got our Borgeson shaft on. We've got the, I don't even remember what it is. I'll try to find a link to it. But there's a company that makes an aftermarket bushing that goes up in the steering column, supposed to tighten it up. We've got the new pump, and we've got the new steering box. I know it's kind of dark down in there, and it does look like a bomb went off in here. So that's where we're at. We're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap this video up, and you guys have probably watched enough dodgy stuff. We're going to get on to some other projects. We're going to get working in the power shed. Garden is going great guns. I think maybe Sue will do a little follow-up video on the garden today. And we just got a lot of projects, as we always do when you're around the homestead. It's never a dull moment. Always something to do. So, yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.